All right, guys, now I want to talk a little about securing and holding the mount. Okay, so we just moved to the mount. A simple way. There's so many different ways to move to the mount. I'm not going to waste your time, and there's tons of Fanatics videos about that. And so Franco's going to be down here. Once you get into the mount, though, there's I have a lot of people ask questions about. Scoot this way for me, Franco, please. Thank you, sir. Okay, guys. Once I am into the mount here, there's a couple things. Okay, so one is Franco's job here is to push some part of my body and create a frame. Okay, whether it be on my nose, neck, chest, legs, inside of my thigh. There's thousands of videos on how to get out of the mount, okay? No matter what I think most and all of these things have in common is at some point, Franco has to turn up on a hip to get his leg retracted and get it back in, okay? So if I have mount here, just say a simple mount where I'm squeezing with my knees and my toes are in. Franco, go ahead. Just get it. Franco's on his hip, okay? So as we've talked about so many times here, there's two problems for me. One, I obviously wasn't putting enough pressure down on Franco because he was able to get his shoulder up and off the ground. Once his shoulder is up and off the ground, his spine is no longer straight. See, now it's doing this, which means he's dangerous. It also means that I could be in trouble immediately because his hand, his right arm, if we turn him this way, is on the outside of my left arm, meaning that if he was to pop my leg up, he would have an underhook, okay, immediately. This is no good for me. So I just went from a dominating position to fighting for my life or having to scramble and hope that I'm not in a bad position out of this, okay? So a couple small details here in the mount, okay? I don't really want to be sitting up, obviously. I want to try to get down. So what I'm going to try to do here is I want you to sit, and I want you to sit straight up. And then I want you to start to lower and try to bend your back like this, okay? I would want to come under Franco's arms, but for this, we're not going to be able to do that, okay? So we're going to make it as tough as possible. So yeah, you get in a good position, huh? So my hands are going to come next to his ears or next to his shoulders here, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend my back and I'm going to try to scoot my hips, hamstrings, and back as far as I can to pin his pelvis and his lower back down to the ground as well. Now I'm going to start to try to lower my body, my stomach, not my chest yet, because if I put my chest down, I'm here. And this is great. The problem is once my chest comes down, guys, my hips slightly come up. And I want you guys to understand, almost like a breathing exercise, that I want you to bend and I want you to be putting pressure down on your opponent's hips as much as you possibly can. Okay? So when I'm here, okay, I'm still putting that pressure down. I'm able to squeeze my knees and I'm not lifting, okay, my hips up in the air. So when I'm here, just from doing this, when Franco starts to go, you get from side to side, okay, he's all the way up there now, right? So Franco had mentioned to me last night that one thing that a lot of people try to do is when they get here, they think they're going to be able to easily gift wrap or put the pressure down now, and they're going to take the back. The problem is you go live and I'll go live. I'll try to take your back, okay? Just here, this starts to happen. So I lost Franco. Not only am I not on his back now, he's laying on my leg, and I am in a very bad deep half guard. He's underneath my leg. He has my leg locked out. Even if I try to step out here, I'm in big trouble. This is no good for me, okay? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to focus once again on keeping that spine straight. Which way are you going to go? Okay, so he's going to go this way. So here's where we're going to go, guys. Anytime that you start to see your opponent's spine, okay? You hear that? Okay, so now, obviously, if I can get my legs back and my hips down and be here, this is great, but it's just unrealistic when it comes to a lot of things. If I can smother him and get down into this position, that's great. For this, we're not able to get into that position right now, so I'm not going to show that. I'm just going to show some clamping, and we're trying to get down. So we're fighting the frames. Let's just say I'm here. I've just moved to mount, and Franco's immediately working. So I'm trying to get down. He's here, and he's going to start doing what he does. Immediately here. There's the frame. Guys, as soon as you feel this, okay, first and foremost, when he sits up, go ahead, my toe if I'm able to do this. This doesn't happen very often, but if I know this is the side that Franco is trying to get back, so watch this toe, guys, on my right foot. I'm going to try to drive my foot underneath my left foot here, and I'm going to try to lift Franco's leg up so I can get this tighter. It's just a very small detail, but this makes it tougher for Franco, no?
Yes.
Much, much tighter. So if you watch from here and right here, watch my foot and what it does. He's going to move my foot out. Go ahead, do what you do. It slowly scoots this out. So what I need to do is, go ahead, Franco, I need to come if I can and block this and pull this back tight. It's a very, very small detail, but it's something that will help you maintain the mount. And in some cases, guys, that 1/8 of a second or whatever it may save you could be everything that you need. Okay? Part 2. I want you, the second that you feel your opponent moving or changing their spine from being like straight and then manipulating it into a way that they have leverage against you, we're going to cross-face them and take it the opposite direction. So since Franco's legs and knees are going this way, I'm going to take his head, neck, and spine the opposite way. So I'm here, Franco starts to do it. There's the frame, 1. So now my hand is going to come in front of his face as low as I can get it to his chin. And I am going to, let me turn him this way for you guys. I am going to move it here. Broke your neck, you all right? Okay. So from here, guys, now what, Franco? What's the difference for you?
I'm stuck.
Okay. Also, once I get him here, guys, I can take my opposite side foot. I can lower this back down, and we can get our pressure back down. Another thing, since I did this to him, now I can take my chest and my stomach, and I can put it on the back. I'm going to take my arm out so you can see on the back of his tricep. He's going to want to get this out immediately, which is going to, just do what you're here. Okay? Immediately, that's what he wants to do first. So when I take him this way, go ahead, I can keep doing this and taking this. Now I can lift and I can get back squared away. He's going to take this arm out immediately and then go to whatever side again. So one more time, we're here. I've got the mount. He starts to go. Guys, I'm going to bring his head and spine back. I'm going to lift up so you can see. I will keep pulling until I can get my frame. I'm going to now lift up his head, come underneath, and start trying to gift wrap this. Do what you would do. You're not going to let me do that, right? You're going to let me get it?
I'm stuck.
Okay, so immediately, that's my favorite way to get the head and arm choke, Vale Tudo style. That's something back from the 90s, okay? For you kids who were born. So, one more time, I'm here. Franco goes to get it. I'm going to grab what I can. It doesn't matter. Even if I don't get his arm, go ahead. I'm going to take his head back in this direction as far as I can, okay? Something that I like is if that's out there and he can let me lower and put pressure on, if I can come and immediately get that, I will. Now I can pull this tight, choke Franco, and now taking the back is very, very easy. Instead of the other way where Franco was doing it before, getting it, and me trying to go after it and chase it this way, it just doesn't work, okay? And if it does work for you, that's awesome, but it doesn't work for anyone that I know, okay? This is a much, much safer. You can establish your mount for very long times like this. Either way Franco goes, it doesn't matter. I'm taking his head back the opposite way. I'm putting my hips down, and if I can, I'm using my chest and my stomach to push his arm across. Now, I'm lifting, and I can just come trapping this, and I can grab it and pull it and get it here. From there, we can move to head and arm chokes, okay? We can move to taking the back. We can gift wrap, coming through and grabbing this to get on the back. There's so many wonderful things that we can do, and all of that is just from simply bringing the head back to the middle with lots of pressure and getting your chest down and putting the spine back in a straight position. Okay, any questions on that? Easy as, guys.